What is up, everyone? Thanks for joining me. I'm KG. I try to get you guys the first place deck profile from all the tournaments that I go to. Sometimes people don't want to give me their deck profile, and sometimes I get first place like today. It was a 4-round tournament. Wasn't very big, but we did go 4 rounds to make sure we got someone that was undefeated, and I ended up winning a box, so super cool. Also got a solemn accusation. I think this card is super good. I'm not gonna buy them, so hopefully I pull one and can get my hands on a couple more. Shout out to Spellground for doing such a good job on this pagoda mat. This is one of my favorite mats. Single player mat, looks really good. Also, I did open that box up and I pulled a second accusation and a spark. I traded for an accusation while I was there at the tournament. Triple Fenrir, this card's really good. Puts a lot of pressure on the board, gets you another monster, banishes cards face down, and if they don't deal with it, it'll end up stealing the game for you because it just does too much by itself. Unicorn's really good. Get you to birth, which gives you longevity, and gets you back to your Fenrir if you already had access to it. These cards are super good, man. Yeah, but shout out Tony for getting me these textured Fenrirs, the real good ultis, the ones that have the really nice foiling and everything. I'm super happy to have these. And dude, one thing about Unicorn, bro, this card takes out a lot of resources, man. Stop sleeping on Unicorn. Okay, this card is broken. It takes away 1-0s from their extra deck and gives them way less options to beat you. Then we have 3 copies of Engraver. As long as you have a monster to put on board and then you have you open an Engraver, you can make DDD plus Desiree in 2 different ways. So very good to have these. I'll link the video down below if you need to know the combo as far as how to make DDD and Desiree in one turn, because that's usually enough to beat most opponents, a DDD plus a Desiree. But we have Tract, and then we also have Lacrima, Lori, Dippity. These cards are all 1-card Fiendsmith starters. They're all really good, all great cards. And then these cards go right into the next engine. We have a Primite Roar, we have the Drill Beam, of course, and then we have the 3 loads, and we have the triple ether. So all these cards are really good because they all get you to Fiendsmith engine. So all these cards, except for Drill Beam, get you to these cards eventually. The idea is to, if you only have like 1 Primite starter, you of course go for your basic Primite plays, and then you do the normal setup where you summon Dippity from the deck, get the Drill Beam, all that normal shit. And then next turn when you add back your Ether Barrel, you normal summon it, get yourself a second load. Load will activate, get yourself another Ether in hand. So now you have a Primite monster in hand for the Drill Beam that you reset from the graveyard. Which means that when you use Load's effect to summon out Dippity for the second time, you can link this away into Requiem if you haven't already gotten to Fiendsmith engine. Link it away for Requiem, and I already know people are going to say, well bro, if you link away from Requiem after using Load, you can't use this effect because it's an effect monster on the field, and you can't use effect monster's effect on the field after you use Load. You're right, you're absolutely right. But this card is a quick effect during the main phase, so if they don't out it, you just wait until the main phase, use this effect, summon out Lacrima. Lacrima can send you the Engraver, and then you can use Lacrima when they beat over it or get rid of it, use this effect, shuffle it back, summon back the Requiem again. Because you can summon Requiem, you can only summon this card once per turn, as it says on the card. But you can use this effect to special summon from deck as many times as you want. You can just only summon 1 per turn, so typically it only comes up once per turn, but in this scenario you'd be able to use Requiem twice. Very good. Another thing about that is that you should probably, if you want to, you could play the trap card in this deck. I don't play it because, like I said, this is typically happening by turn 2 unless you open Fiendsmith. So you don't really need to play the trap because it's just too slow. Just another dead card in your deck for over 1 turn. I don't want to do that. But yeah, you could argue playing the trap card because you'll just send it off of Lacrima and still get another interruption if you have Load into Dippity into Requiem. These cards were fantastic. These cards are fucking broken, okay? Every single one of these cards, 1-card combo except for Drill Beam. Insane, bro. These cards are stupid good. Having Roar in your deck is absolutely broken too, because if you open both of these, you just go Load, get the Roar, activate Roar, Roar summons you out the Dippity, full Fiendsmith combo, and then after that you just normal summon Ether, and then Ether gets you the Drill Beam, and then you still get back the Dippity at the end of the combo. So absolutely broken. These cards were stupid. These cards were stupid. They were so good.
Don't pull out the 9.
I think there's other good cards besides the cards that come out recently. There's still good cards that can compete in today's meta. I beat Cool Tune. I beat 2 really good branded players. Like, I forgot who my other matchup was, but like I said, oh, it was Live Twin. My last round was Live Twin. So yeah, Cool Tune, double branded, and Live Twin Fiendsmith. Like I said, and Live Twin Fiendsmith was my finals match. Like I said, so like I'm not going up against scrubs here, bro. Like I was actually playing really. Whatever. The engines mesh pretty decently together. Not everything's perfect, but they mesh pretty well together, bro. 1 Magnament, This card's good at getting rid of resources. Card's just genuinely good. It also searches Ether Barrel. So this card's actually just decent, not bad at all. Against the branded players, it can hit their fusions from the grave, so they only go +4 instead of going +5 during their end phase. You know what I mean? It's a double Droll for the non-ninja, and I'll keep them on the screen. So we have Magnamint, we have double Droll, we have double Bell, we have triple Ash, triple Imperm. This is it for my hand traps. Droll's just like a kill button card. Against the right decks, if you draw this card, you just win the game. I did draw this multiple times against I drew it against branded, against both of the branded players, because I do main it. I drew it against both of them game 1, and it was ass. Still won, but it was ass. It's really important to have cards in this deck that you can use turn 1, because you want to have as much interruption as possible. Moving forward with that sentiment, we have 3 Forbidden Droplets, usable going 1st or 2nd, and 3 Fallen of the Virtuous, usable going 1st or 2nd. Lastly, 1 Called By, good for you being used 1st or 2nd. And this is all the non-engine that I play. It should be like 18 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 18 cards. So these cards were all excellent. Like I said, the Fallen of the Virtuous, this card should probably be fucking banned. This card's absolutely busted. The versatility on these quick play cards is insane. These cards are underrated. I mean, maybe not even underrated. I think we all know the power of these cards by this point. These cards are broken. If you can make, and this is another reason why I switched from Punk, is because you have to play Fallen. I feel like if you're not playing Fallen, you're doing yourself a disservice. This card does too much. Every time my opponent has this card and I don't, I'm salty. Like, this shit is broke. It is what it is. The non-engine was fantastic all day. Like I said, if I could say anything about this, maybe find something else for the Droll, because there were some matchups where Droll was not good. So we have 18, mostly because she's Bae. We have Simone, we have Kamina, and we have Yoko. If you guys don't know, Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime. I ain't saying it's the best anime. You know, I don't want no critics in the comments talking about the anime sucks, bro. It's a good watch. Also, big mechs, explosions. Come on, dude, you can't really go wrong. And then, like I said, Android 18 is Bae. Gotta have that. And then we have Agnumde, and then people ask me where I get these. They were made for me. I met a guy at a YCS years and years ago, back when I was, I don't know, it's probably like 10 years ago, bro. And he made custom tokens, and he made these for me and mailed them to me. I met him at the YCS. Guy was from a completely different state, got his information, and he made them for me. I told him what I wanted. He made them, mailed them to me. I gave him some money, and it was it. I have since then deleted all my social media, so I don't have Facebook or anything, so I don't know what's going on with that guy, but I hope he's doing well out there. I don't even know if he watches my videos, but if you do, bro, I hope you're doing well. These tokens are fire. I'll never get rid of them. Agnumde, Sequence, Requiem. These are just the basic Fiendsmith link. I do play all the fusions. Well, I don't play the Rex Tremende, but I don't think you need that. I play pretty much every Fiendsmith card that you would need. I don't think you need Chaos Angel, but as for the rest of these, very good cards. These cards are just pretty self-explanatory. Very good. We have the Ecclesias and the Albions. I just want to be able to always activate Fallen with no problem. These cards allow me to do so. You have the one Baguska, because you can make this using an Ether Barrel, and you can use a Dippity that you summon from your deck, and then just switch everything to defense mode. Every time I summon this game, my opponents literally just pass it back to me. Like, I summoned this card twice last weekend, and every time I summoned it, my opponent literally just passed back to me. They said, okay, draw, look around a little bit, pass. Keep these guys out for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. If you guys want to skip through the video or whatever, you guys can at least see what's going on. Here, what we got so far. And then we got Striker Dragon. We got IPSP. This is a Starlight from Chaos Impact. This is not the reprint Starlight, bro. This is the OG Starlight. And then this is just Typhon. Typhon's really good. It's one of my favorite cards in the game. I think this card is actually so good. It just helps you going second. It's one of the cards that we needed in Yu-Gi-Oh! To help make going second a little easier. Of course, a lot of the times you're still losing if you make this card, but there are a lot of times where you can make that card and get yourself out of a really bad position, bro. So don't sleep on Typhon. If you have the room, definitely play it. Like I said, one of the main reasons I switched back to this version is because I need the extra deck space. So yeah, consider that.
No.
And then lastly, we have the side deck. Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment. Just good cards for going first. If you know you're going first, you can sub out some weaker non-engine for these, because you know they're going to be very broken. Didn't draw them a single time. We have the Harpies, the Illusion Gate, the Lightning Storms, and the Regekis. Regeki was honestly insane. I decided this card in multiple times. I know people are sleeping on cards like this, and they say in their tier list that they're not good. But clearing the board, especially in my scenario, is so good, dude. Just making it so they have less cards to follow up with on board is crazy. Because I can usually deal with whatever they have in their hand, because I'll have like a Drill Beam at least. So like these cards just outperform, bro. Like overperformed. I put him in against Cool Toon. I just put in Regekis, Lightning Storms, Harpies against Cool Toon. Literally, I just put in Board Breakers, and it was so good. Illusion Gate, I wish I could resolve this card more. I've only resolved it once. Took back a Light Fiend from the graveyard, went full Fiendsmith combo. So, I mean, like, these cards are broken, dude. Like, I wish I could play more Illusion Gate. I just don't have one, and I'm not going to buy one. So, if you guys have more than one of this, even though it's once per duel, I'd probably just play a second one. Card was broken. Regeki, broken. Mochami Fuwalos, broken card. I don't main it, as you guys can see. Like I said, I want as much interruption as possible when I open up. What do you mean by and this card doesn't give me interruption, so I just play the 3 in the side deck. It worked out really well. Still drew it a couple times. Double Nib, drew this one time, and it saved me the game against Live Twin in the final round. The Santa Claus card, super searchable. Out certain things that you'll have trouble outing. It's good to have this access to a card like this in your deck. Also, if you start with Kashtira, you can special summon, get the search off Kashtira, tribute summon for this full Fiendsmith combo. So, this card has applications, not bad at all. Hekahan's Godos. I kept drawing more than one of this, so I cut it down to one. But in theory, this card's really good. It takes a resource out of your opponent's grave, and then it banishes it permanently. So whenever it leaves the field, whatever you take, it gets banished. So it's kind of like a DD Crow for monsters, essentially, but it can also get you a resource for monsters as well, and it doesn't negate the monsters that you summon back effects, so you can do some wonky shit with this. Shout out again to Tony. Like I said, Tony gave me the Fenrir's. He also gave me an idea with this. You can play the Cool Toon, I don't know if it's Clip or you could play one of them, so that when you bring back one of their Cool Toon monsters, it searches for you, and then you can search the Clip that synchros, and then you can use their monster plus the Clip to go for your own RS and negate cards. So, like, there's some cool applications with this card. I just don't want to play any more bricks like the Cool Toon bricks, so I'm not going to be doing that combo, but there are some applications for these cards. These cards were all really good too. At some point, I subbed all these in at some point. So, alright guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. If you stayed this long to the end, consider subscribing. If you guys like dual replays that have commentary and that are edited to reduce the fluff, then go ahead and give me a subscribe. I post replays all the time. Please leave a like on the video once again and subscribe. Hope you guys take care. Have a good day.
Good day, sir!